السلام عليكم مرحبا بكم. اسمي فريد أحمد. أنا من الهند، أدرس لغة عربية وأدابها بلغة إنجليزية في أسلوب سهل وممتع. أرجو منكم الاستماع إلى المحاضرة للدرس الأول للحلقة الثانية. Good morning friends. My name is Farid Ahmd. I'm an expert of Arabic language and literature. I teach Arabic online. Therefore, I am making videos on Arabic lessons. Today, I will teach you the remaining 14 Arabic letters in the lesson 1, part 2, what I left to cover in the lesson 1, part 1. Let's start how to write the remaining 14 Arabic letters. Two letters will be written in similar shapes. Now I am making two similar shapes. This shape without any diacritical mark is called paw. Its pronunciation in English is T-A-A, paw. We will put one diacritical mark under the letter T to signify that it is a heavy letter and it is an emphatic sound of the letter T. The letter paw is produced by the tongue being set against the palate instead of your teeth. After paw, if you put one dot upon this shape, it will become zaw. Its pronunciation in English is Z-A-A, zaw. We will put one diacritical mark dot under the letter Z to signify that it is a heavy letter. And it is also the emphatic sound of the letter Z. It is produced by the tongue being set against the palate. Let's pronounce each letter twice. Pa, pa, za, za. After za, two letters will be written in similar shapes. Now I am making two similar shapes. This shape without any diacritical mark is called Ain. Its pronunciation in English is A-Y-N, Ain. We will use one diacritical mark opposite comma upon the letter A to signify the letter Ain that it is a heavy letter. The letter Ain is a very strong guttural sound, is produced by the compression of the throat and expulsion of the breath. The letter Ain basically emerges from the middle part of the throat. Then after Ain, if you put one dot upon this shape, it will become Ghain. Its pronunciation in English is G-A-Y-N, Ghain. We will put one diacritical mark under the letter G to signify the letter Ghain that it is a heavy letter and it is an emphatic sound of the letter G. The letter Ghain has a sound like gargling pronunciation. Why we say it has a gargling pronunciation? Because when we pronounce the letter Ghain, we hear the similar sound at a time when we gargle with the hot water or salt water. Therefore, we say the letter Ghain has a gargling pronunciation. The letter Ghain basically emerges from the closest part of the throat. Then after let's pronounce each letter twice. Ain, Ain, Ghain, Ghain. Then after Ghain, three letters will be written in three different shapes. Now I am making three different shapes. This shape without any diacritical mark is nothing. If you put one dot upon this shape, it will become fa. Its pronunciation in English is F-A-A, fa. It is a light letter, so it can be pronounced easily. This shape without any diacritical mark is nothing. If we put two dots upon this shape, it will become qaf. Its pronunciation in English is Q-A-A-F, qaf. It is a heavy letter and it is an emphatic sound of the letter K. It emerges from the deepest part of the tongue, what lies against the soft palate. This shape without any diacritical mark is called kaf. It is a light letter. Its pronunciation in English is K-A-A-F, kaf. It is a light letter, therefore we pronounce it lightly like kaf, kaf. It is a heavy letter, therefore we pronounce this letter heavily like qaf, qaf. Let's pronounce each letter twice. Fa, fa, qaf, qaf, kaf, kaf. Then after kaf, two letters will be written in two different shapes. Now I am making two different shapes. This shape without any diacritical mark is called lam. Its pronunciation in English is L-A-A-M, lam. It is a light letter, so it can be pronounced easily like lam, lam. This shape without any diacritical mark is called meme. It is a light letter, so it can be pronounced easily. Its pronunciation in English is M-E-E-M, meme. Then let's pronounce each letter twice. Lam, lam, meme, meme. Then after meme, two letters will be written in two different shapes. Now I am making two different shapes. This shape without any diacritical mark is nothing. If you put one dot inside this shape, it will become noon. Its pronunciation in English is N-O-O-N, noon. It is a light letter, so it can be pronounced easily. This shape without any diacritical mark is called wow. Its pronunciation in English is W-A-W, wow. It is also a light letter, so it can also be pronounced easily. Let's pronounce each letter twice. Noon, noon, wow, wow. Then after wow, two letters will be written in two different shapes. Now I am making two different shapes. This shape without any diacritical mark is called ha. Its pronunciation in English is H-A-A, ha. It is a light letter, so it can be pronounced easily. There is another letter which is heavy in pronunciation. This is H, this is ha. Its pronunciation in English H-A-A, ha. We use for this letter one diacritical mark under the letter H to signify that it is a heavy letter. So because we pronounce it heavily like ha, ha. Here we have not used any diacritical mark under the letter H to signify the letter ha, that it is a light letter. We will pronounce it lightly like ha, ha. This shape without any diacritical mark is called hamza. Its pronunciation in English is H-A-M-Z-A-H, hamza. It is also a light letter, so it can be pronounced easily. It is very similar with the first part of the letter Ain. If you see the letter Ain, it is very similar. The Hamza is very similar with the first part of the letter Ain. Remove this part and see the letter Hamza is very similar with the first part of the letter Ain or Ghain. Let's pronounce each letter twice. Ha, ha. Hamza, Hamza. Then after Hamza, the last letter is Ya. Now I am making the shape of the last letter. The letter Ya is used, sometimes used with two dots, while sometimes is also used without dots. Therefore, I have written two Ya. The Ya with two dots and the Ya without dots. I will discuss about it in the later, in the coming discussions. Now the class is over. If you have any query, you may send your query to me on this email address ustazfaridasse@gmail.com. Kindly subscribe my channel Learn Arabic.